Hello, welcome back. Last time I came to Swampy Basement and had a few nice, easy rooms, and then came to this monstrosity. I just spent like 20 minutes messing around here trying to figure out what it was that I wanted to do, and I had something that was close enough to working that I think it's perhaps going to work. I was doing a thing where I had one decoy here with the intention of it holding the plate and its sword being close enough to hold two leeches here and here. And conveniently, this spot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is just far enough away that Beathra could slip out in the bottom row if I were to place two leeches here and here, and just get around to wherever I want to be without disrupting them. Then another decoy, that's what these are. I keep calling them by the wrong name. Another decoy would hold that plate and also serve as an obstacle for linearizing these as I bring them up here and back down to there to get them stuck on there. So this is what I was trying to do for a while. I'm going to make a small tweak and face this northwest instead of north. Let's see if I can maybe make this work. So yeah, step one is just figuring out what the heck I even want to try and do here. Step two is getting the leeches, well, after I positioned the decoys, getting the leeches up to the upper pool. There's a fancy weird little dance I have to do here, where I go in close enough for these three to see me. This one attempts to go to me, but can't because it's blocked. I need to step back once so it sees the decoy and steps north. Step forward so it sees me and steps west. Then immediately back off so these two don't get angry. So that gets two of them up. And I think I basically had it with this layout with the decoy with its sword north. You would be better off down here. So I'm going to restart and do that. I want you as far south as possible. In fact, if I want you as far south as possible, then I want this. Yeah, that's a nice southward obstacle that I can use for scraping. Okay. So your sword north, your sword south. Are you two going to interfere? No. A leech here will prefer the decoy that's closer to it, I think. Yes. Decoy tie-breaking only comes in if the two entities that are looking at a decoy are of equal distance to it. The leech of interest will be closer there and close enough to me to always ignore them until I'm ready to get them really stuck on it. I'm going to check my old demo after this and see if this was at all how I did this room, if I happen to have my old demo still around and working. All the levels, I think, still had demos working from the first time I played this, except for the one where I wanted to look this up a moment ago. I need to step back. Oh, you're down there, so now you're not doing the northward dance. Okay, let me see if I can do this without the northward dance. Might still work fine. I'll just have to do step 2 a little differently. Yeah, this might still be okay. Let's see, I'd rather stick you... Yeah, I think the purpose of these structures is to do this dance, be able to get back around, with you still stuck up there, without losing... Okay, yeah, and conveniently this keeps your attention up there. Alright, so you come here. I don't know how I'm going to get that third one, though. I might actually not need to. With what I have, this just might work with 2. So let's go by that theory and just go ahead and kill this one now for convenience. Because I think with a sword there, I can gain some vertical distance. Let's see, I don't want you to get hung up as you did. Alright, sure, so you will die. You two will linearize. I'm going to wake you both up at the same time. Get to your south. Scrape you on the sword. Get a little bit of distance. Linearize again. Get a little more distance, maybe. That's too much distance. Okay. But I can reorient my sword so that I can avoid that. Okay, so your turn order was not friendly to this. Alright, let's pick the other turn order then. I think I can make that happen. So you're number 6, you're number 5, so I want number 6 on the top. To make that happen, I think I can just stay up here for a bit longer and do this. So we should have 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top. There we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to ignore you, extra leech. Well, I mean, I'm just going to actually kill you. It's like the opposite of ignoring. Alright. So you'll go that way, both of you, then you'll linearize, then you'll scrape on the sword. I'll get 1 extra thing of distance, move my sword so that I can do what I want. And there we go. That ridiculous room has a solution that probably isn't, like, how I did this before, because this is just, like, absolutely ridiculous. And it didn't use one of the leeches. Alright, so now that I found a solution on my secondary player profile, if I go back to my primary... It's me, without a 2. Temporal Nexus, the entrance. Yeah, custom element, contest compilation. Restore to... Swampy Basement. Oh, don't look at that room. We're not there yet. That looks like a completely... What is this layout here? I want F6? Apparently. No, that's my other demo. So I don't have a demo for this? I just don't have a demo for this? Well, I could see Caravan demos. You know what? Sure, let's watch the slowest one. Because this player profile is connected to CaravLnet. This looks similar to what I did. This looks very similar to what I did, but with a different repositioning mechanism here. Okay, yeah, this is what I was attempting to do a moment ago when I was on my own. Oh, of course! This is what I didn't do, that part of it, getting far enough away so that the decoy takes all of the leech attention so you can position yourself, yep, exactly like that. Yeah, okay, got it. Alright, so that was Dragonfogel's approach. Rabscuttle? Do you have a different one? Moving those first, then placing the decoys maybe. Looks... yeah, this looks different. So using the potion there... ah, I see how that works. Do I, though? How are you going to stick either of these onto that decoy? Ah! No, actually, I don't know the answer to that. Maybe by using this after placing that decoy there to get some distance. And then, let's see, on that diagonal... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... On that diagonal, the decoy will catch your attention there, and you'll just stick to it. Yeah, okay, this'll work. So similar enough principle. Still only using 2 out of 3 leeches. I want to see the 3 leech solution. Like, why are there 3 here? Disoriented? Do you know? That's not a lot of moves, so obviously this doesn't do too fancy a shuffle. Ah, horizontal wall to go south to north. Still only 2 leeches. Perhaps there is no 3 leech solution. Doom, do you know a 3 leech solution? That's probably just Disoriented's, but a little better. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Alright, so the principle is the same in all of these. I'll have to ask Chaco if there's another way to do it. Okay, so back to the real world. Change player to my second self. Okay, well, I mean, I did it. And ultimately, the final execution of that solution was actually pretty enjoyable. Just arriving at that, certain parts of it didn't work for me. And there were 3 leeches. Why were there 3? When I only needed 2. Yeah, I feel like none of those 5 demos, including mine, showed whatever was intended here. And like, everybody just found another way. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so I've stepped into this room. There are 3 adders. Adders go across shallow water, which this is. All of these force arrows close with that. Adder gates open up. Looks like each one probably needs to eat a leech. Sure does, because if they're that length, this will pop up and they will never die. Okay, and I have mirrors to place, so I want to place stepping stones such that non-angry leeches will be hung up in a place where an adder can eat each one of them. So the most minimal way to do this that could be viable would be one in each of these spots. I'm gonna guess this is not viable for some reason because I have quite a lot more mirrors here than this would take. But maybe I can work with this? Let's get you all together just for simplicity as I distribute here. I don't know, this looks pretty convincing to me. Okay, so you didn't do what I wanted you to do. Let's see, what shape would improve that whole situation? I think I see it. Okay, I'm going to use 2 more mirrors. Right. Pull leeches out to maybe here. Problem. This one will get angry. No, it won't. I can avoid. Alright, well, I think that's a perfectly viable layout, isn't it? Seems like it to me. Whoa. Okay, that time on undo it played. I think there were too many like water splash sounds playing, so the eat sound didn't play or something? Alright, well that room was simple. I have to know this one to the north of here is a complete nightmare, so I'm gonna avoid it for now. Yeah, so this room here is ridiculous. This room here is a different kind of ridiculous. So yeah, gonna stay away from the northwesternmost for a little while. Alright, Evil Eye, locked behind many plates that need to be held. I have a roach, a gel baby, an Evil Eye, maybe a spider. Yup. That just looked like a place a spider would live. A caber is here. It looks to me like I have 5 things to hold 6 plates. Is there another spider in there somewhere? No, there's a water skipper though. Okay, 5 things to hold 6 plates. So water traversability, properties, and stuff. Looks to me like I want Roach here, Evil Eye here, or vice versa. They're the same thing once the Evil Eye is awakened. This opens Gel Baby, this opens Evil Eye, that opens Spider, that opens Roach. Spiders can only go in shallow water, not deep. So it's probably going to be... I will have to get close to the leech, so it will be angry. So it's Roach and Evil Eye here and here in some arrangement. Spider and Gel Baby here and here. So monsters that cannot traverse any kind of water on the bottom. Monsters that can only traverse shallow but not deep water in the middle. Monsters that can traverse deep water on the top. So that's the task. Hi, Spider. I see you now. I can go in and then out. No, I need to kill these monsters afterwards. So I go in once, do my work, go out, kill the Evil Eye, go in, kill the monsters, go out, and then I'm done. Alright, so I cross the moat into the castle. Got a caber, which will be very helpful for things. Now, the thing is, like, these monsters have a lot of potential to be just running around causing mayhem while I'm operating on the others. It'd be best to do the one that caps with a water skipper first, because then I won't have to interact with that side anymore. So Evil Eye, Gel Baby, Water Skipper. And then that'll just keep itself naturally capped at both ends, as long as I don't step here or here or here or here and get bitten. Everything will be fine there. Okay, so Evil Eye. Ooh, well, maybe that's fine. Gel Baby's not even paying attention to me. And, you know, went exactly where it needed to go. Just right away. Alright, so water skippers. Pushing water skippers is always a real interesting thing to try and do. That was actually simpler than I expected. There we go. Okay. So that part's done. And then similarly, Roach. Sure, Spider. Ah, Leech got angry. Hold on, not ready for you yet. Okay, now is a fine time. Alright, well that seemed to work itself out. Okay, great. I can even get my sword back. Cool. I appreciate that this was actually this straightforward. Like, DROD rooms almost always have some extra complication, but this one is just like, spot the one thing, and that's just the one thing you do. Neat. Further emphasizing just how out of line this room is from the rest, and the northwest one is going to be too. Alright, so a serpent. Bunch of leeches. So the serpent has to die somehow. I probably want to manufacture a killing spot out of... Hold on. Serpents go in shallow water. Off the top of my head, I knew adders did, but I wasn't sure for other serpent types. I guess they all do. Why doesn't that feel like an interaction that I see all the time? Anyway, so I need to use these other monsters to manufacture killing space for the serpent. There's also thin ice. Let's see, yeah, there's a lot of open space here, so how do I make a dead end out of what I have? I could do something like... Let's see, keep the roaches there. Serpent's gonna be hassling me this whole time. I'll keep the roaches alive and stab the leech, and like if I could put a roach here and here and here. Well, how would I have them in those three places and not there? If I could do that, then serpent could have a dead end like here. And I don't know, maybe I can do that with like move order, have the serpent head here while there's a roach here, and Beathro's in this column, and then I move east and the roach moves first. Okay, the serpent is number 5. The roaches do move before the serpent. Okay, see, well, so that's a viable way. There might be simpler ones. And that little structure is already naturally over in lots of these places. I don't have to build my own there. So just get 3 roaches generally near each other at any of these little juts out here without dying to the serpent. And that might be about all I need. Alright, I'm going to spend some time in the water so that the serpent stays away. Mostly. Alright, leech is after me, and that's not great. Can I do something about it? I think at this point I can't. So I need to be a little more prepared for that. Okay, done. Serpent's shortening itself, which is fine. Alright, here are my 3 roaches. Kinda. Sure, that'll work. Alright, and how's move order? It's this way. Okay, so serpent come here. Okay, well that was easy. It just sort of worked. Let's see, there's no... So actually killing these roaches is slightly less trivial than I was imagining, but still plenty trivial. I didn't involve the leeches in what I did there. Probably could have. But that's not how it happened. Oh, look at this room. It's a mirror image, but a caber instead of any decoy potions. So I need to sneak up on these leeches before they wake up, one at a time. Okay, this explains some things about the layout of this room. Got it. So if I had gone north first, I would have had the gentler introduction to this that maybe makes more sense. Alright, so I need to... So in order to steal a leech without gaining leech aggression, I think I need it to come toward me and a move like that. There we go. Okay, I think I have control over this as much as I need. Now I still need to be careful about my proximity to everything else. But I think I can repeat that just fine. Simple enough principle. Now you are going to be inconveniently close to me, but I think I got you in a better place. Alright, great. Okay, so now I need something different here. And I can have it. There we go. Cool. Squish. And you know what? Let's use this tool. There we go. Alright, nightmare room to the west, normal room to the east, probably. So, goblin. Bunch of checkpoints. Really make sure I get that checkpoint when I release the goblin. Don't make any leech angry before the goblin has killed the serpent, okay? This feels like a King Dugan's dungeon room to me somehow. Just very classic DROD. Goblin and serpent. Although, yeah, sure, King Dugan's dungeon with leeches and pressure plates. That's how that works. I don't know, just something about it. So I have to worry both about my own stepping and that of the goblin. Although the goblin, less so. The goblin can get one tile closer. All these bridges mark where I cannot step. The pressure plates mark where the goblin cannot step. I think I can send you up there. Yeah. But then I get myself into trouble. And I can get myself right back out. There we go. If I do this, you'll stay in place. If I do this, you won't quite behave. If I do this, you'll step on the plate. If I do this, you'll go there? Not what I expected, but it's what I needed. Kinda. It's not really. Let's see. Okay, I need to, like, have you down here and approach from up there, maybe. Let's try that instead of what I'm doing. Seems to be working. There we go. Okay. Just knowing goblin moves makes that nice and simple. Cool. Goblin dies. Leeches die. And puzzle is solved. Good. Is this water deep? No. What were these for? Huh. I don't know. All these little mysteries in this basement. Alright, so that is all the puzzles I'm willing to get involved with today. There's one ridiculous one over here. I'm going to park myself in it. And we can just have a quick little preview of what it's going to be. Tar Mother, Wraithwings, and stuff. I forget what the story was here, but this is like... This is going to take all day next time. I'll probably maybe get to the hub puzzle afterwards, but yeah, this is the main meat of this entry. I recall distinctly, like this is the one of the few rooms that really stands out in my memory in this entire compilation. The fact that I didn't commit this one to memory as strongly implies I'm going to have an even harder time here, maybe, or I did way back then. Alright, well, I'll see you next time for this thing.